Alright, let's start with a question that might sound simple but actually has layers. Why do sibling duos in sports always feel like they're playing with house money? Take the Eiamsaard sisters from Thailand, for example. They just punched their ticket to the Korea Masters final, and honestly, it's not just about the win, it's about how they're rewriting the playbook on sibling dynamics in elite badminton. Here's the basic setup. Nuntakan and Benyapa Eiamsaard, ranked outside the top 10, just took down a top South Korean pair in straight games. The scoreline, 21-11, 21-14, looks clinical, but let me tell you, the real story isn't the numbers. It's the how. These two aren't just playing doubles, they're leveraging a secret weapon that most partnerships can't replicate, a lifetime of unspoken communication. When you've grown up sharing a bedroom, a meal, and probably even a racket bag, does that translate to split-second synergy on the court? I'd argue it does. And that's what makes this so fascinating. Now, a lot of fans are quick to dismiss their success as a fluke. But wait, let's slow down. This isn't some Cinderella story. These sisters have been grinding for years, and their strategy against Lee and Park was pure chess. They didn't just play the game, they played the psychology. Take the first set, 21-11. That's not just dominance, it's intimidation. They forced their opponents into making rush decisions, almost like they knew exactly where the Korean pair's minds would go under pressure. That's not luck. That's preparation. But here's where it gets even more interesting. Their next match is against China's third-seeded Wang and Luo. And this is where I need to throw a curveball. Why is no one talking about how this could be a generational shift in women's doubles? China's dominance has always felt inevitable, right? But what if the Eiamsaards are the first cracks in that empire? Wang and Luo had to fight tooth and nail to get here, 3 sets against another Korean team. Meanwhile, the Thai sisters look like they're conserving energy while building momentum. That's not just smart, it's borderline strategic genius. Let me geek out for a second on the broader implications. We're seeing a trend here where non-traditional powerhouses are disrupting the sport. Thailand isn't exactly a household name in badminton's upper echelon, but this feels like a blueprint. It's not about raw talent anymore, it's about partnerships that function like living organisms. Siblings who anticipate each other's moves because they've literally grown up finishing each other's sentences. If this keeps up, are we going to see national teams actively scouting siblings instead of assembling players post hoc? Because honestly, the data point here is compelling. One thing I keep circling back to, what's the downside of this sibling magic? Because there has to be one. Maybe it's the pressure, family legacies are heavy. Or maybe it's the lack of objectivity when things go wrong. But watching them play, you'd never know those flaws exist. They move like a single entity. When Benyapa lunges for a drop shot, Nuntakan's already shifting to cover the backcourt. It's like watching two halves of the same brain in motion. So here's my closing thought, this isn't just about a badminton match. It's about redefining what partnership means in team sports. The Eiamsaards are making a case that chemistry isn't built in training camps, it's forged over breakfast tables and childhood memories. And if they pull off the upset against China, well, that's not just a win. It's a statement that the future of sports might be more about DNA than we ever dared to imagine. What do you think? Ready to bet against family?